Alright guys, we're back at it today. So we bought a new truck. It's an 88 Toyota truck, just like the red one I have. We bought it from a gentleman who had it over on his farm. Sean, super nice guy. This is it here. Anyway, this thing has turned out to have some surprises. Not only is it a giant rust bucket, the primary failure on this truck was that it had a fuel pump failure. And I love these wheels, by the way. I had an 88 extra cab that I sold a number of years ago now, chasing a girl. I won't do that twice. The girl's gone and now the truck's gone. But they're called Hurricane. I love those wheels, so we're gonna take those off. We've got wasp nests in it, which was interesting. They're hiding up in different of these holes. They've made nests in this door panel, that hole. This truck's got holes in it everywhere. Hello. Back rear quarter, as you can see, they're hanging out over there. Ah! Close up, right there. So, anyway, we need a new fuel pump for that, amongst other things. But that's what we're gonna do, put a fuel pump in this today. And I just got the fuel pump. It turns out, this is what I love about Toyota. I use a website called toyodiy.com, toyodiy.com. What they do is they have a really cool cross-reference, a reverse lookup feature on that website where I can put in the model. So I can put basically, well, if you know model number and part numbers, it really helps. But if you don't, what you can do is you can go in and find your year, make, model, and car. You can put your VIN number in there. It's pretty flexible in order to really dive down and find out exactly what car you have, what the part number is for exactly what you need. And then there's a feature on there where you can actually say, where else was this used in Toyota? So what I found was that the part number for the fuel pump in the Toyota truck happens to be the part number for the fuel pump in the first gen MR2s. And I don't have any first gen MR2s left, but I have lots of MR2 parts. And then I got remembering, well, wait a minute, I actually have a fuel pump for a Toyota Supra in my MR2 right now because it flows a bit more fuel. Ironically, I thought, well, I bet all these fuel pumps will fit. They're probably the same package size. So what I did is I went and dug out the old fuel pump that I had from my 91 MR2. This fuel pump probably might have had 100,000 miles on it. And actually, it's been literally sitting in this box for 15 years. I pulled it out probably 2001. So what are we at? So it's over 15 years. This has been sitting in a box. We're gonna see if it works. I have a tendency to pretty much save everything. I save every part that comes off of these. In a lot of cases, even the broken ones, because what happens is it ends up being useful back in, sometime in the future, which clearly did this time, when I need to either look at something for reference, like even if this pump didn't work, or if it doesn't work, which I'm sure it will, then at least I can relate it to the package size of the pump that's in the truck, which I'm 99% certain that this is going to fit because I checked with some of the guys in the MR2 club and they're like, actually, there's only 2 different size pumps. I couldn't clarify which was which, but I know that they were telling me that the first gen fuel pump is the same size as the second gen MR2 fuel pump. And I know this is a second gen MR2 fuel pump, and I know that's the same package size as the Supra. So in theory, these are all the same body. I'm kind of curious what is the second size and where those are applicable. But anyway, we can figure out another time. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm rigging up my little electrical leads here, and we're just going to see if this pump works. I probably need to hold this pump if it gets power because it's probably going to spin on the desk. So basically I got 2 leads on here, one positive, one negative. I just have a battery sitting underneath the table here. I'm just going to hook the 2 leads on, assuming I get them on the right ones and I don't blow something up. Black to black. All right, actually I'm going to do power and then I'm going to ground it to complete this circuit. All right, here goes nothing. Well, hold on to it. That works. Sweet. Okay, so we got a good fuel pump. Okay, so we know the fuel pump works, which is excellent news. I might actually wait until it's a little cooler tonight when those wasps aren't just flying around all over the place. I had an experience last summer where I went down to Colin's place. We had a neighbor that had 1990 Toyota Celica All-Track, which, if you don't know, is a super rad car. It's rare. And it's basically, it has the same 3S GTE turbocharged engine that all the MR2s have. But it's in a package of a Celica, but it's also all-wheel drive. So this neighbor of his has had this car sitting around for years and years and years, just stuck on the side of his house. Anyway, Colin did a great job. He get in touch with the guy. We ended up making a deal. We bought that car from him last summer. I haven't showed you guys that yet. It's actually down in Denver. I'm telling you that story because I did not see the wasp nest in the driver's side mirror on that car. And as soon as I opened the door on that sucker, they let me have it. I think I had 7 stings along the inside of my right arm and my chest. And that wasn't fun. So we're not fans of wasps. And there's 2 things I don't like in this world. I don't like to work with wasp nests, and I don't like to do roofs on homes. I learned that at an early age. So it's late. We've been in Denver all night. Got a bunch of this stuff we just loaded in here, but I got back and I thought, maybe what we'll do, since it's dark and the wasps are sleeping, we'll go out there and hit them with some more of our PB Blaster. This is the cheap man's wasp spray. Actually, I don't know if it's cheaper than the wasp spray, but it's laying around the shop. So, all right, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Call it a night.